Pisces, the oracle energy coming out for you, the guidance is about staying focused and hold the course. Have you maybe deviated a little bit from the direction in which you were initially heading? All right. Now, the thing to be mindful of for you, Pisces, specifically, and that's something I'm picking up, is that some of you might be having heavy experiences, heavy emotions, but it could be emotions that you picked up from another person because you are that natural empath. And a question that I always ask myself, and a question that I would recommend that you ask yourself, because I'm a very natural empath as well. I'm also a water sign. I'm a Cancerian. The question that I would ask is this my emotions that I'm feeling right now, or is it somebody else's emotions that I'm feeling? Because once you can establish whether it's yours or not, you can establish whether this is something that you have to work on within yourself, or if maybe this is something that you can support someone else in working through. But when we all just kind of feel the same low vibe together, we can't really help each other. It's like two blind people trying to, steer each other across the road. It's just not the wisest idea on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And so, Pisces, this is for a message for you, whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising, Pisces on the cusp, maybe a cross watcher. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that you've been brought here for a message. I believe that there's a guidance, there's a clearance, there's an answer for you. This is a general message for Pisces 24 to 30 April. Take it as it resonates with me, Adrian, your psychic tarot reader. Speaking about tarot messages, here's your overall energy for your reading, and you got the Six of Cups. And it says, children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romance from your past, romanticizing how things used to be. This is also about rekindling with the past. And it doesn't mean that we like the past or we even approve of the past or, we condone certain things that happened in the past, but it's about making peace with it, especially for some of you that maybe you've still got some standing emotions with someone, that you can't be having that face-to-face conversation with them to apologize. Maybe, you just don't have that contact anymore. Maybe they passed. Whatever it is, it's time to sort of, show kindness to that past and move on from there so that your life can get better. All right. Because for some of you, it feels like there might be some emotions that you might be holding on to. Be clear that you focus forward. And if you are feeling that you are being held back in life a little bit, Pisces, you might want to open and see if it's not possibly that there are some undealt with issues in your past, and maybe it's time to deal with those so that you can move forward. All right. Pisces, if you would like to support the growth of my channel, I'm going to really super appreciate it if you like this video. I'm going to really appreciate it if you subscribe, if you hit that notification bell for your readings to come out every week, because it helps my channel to grow. Also, if you leave me a comment, and I welcome those, I leave you a little heart next to it. It's to say thank you, but it's also to send you love and light from my heart. With your recent past energies here, you've got the Four of Materials, which is the Four of Pentacles. You've got the Five of Emotions, which is the Five of Cups. And then you've got that beautiful Hanged Man energy there for you as well. And that Hanged Man energy is that Neptune sort of energy, psychic, reception, spirituality, being asked for faith. So I can see that for some of you, it appears that maybe things in your life are going well in the sense of maybe job and, career and like home life and like confidence was expanding. And so the more sort of physical part of life, the manifested part of life, I can see that went quite well for you. And that doesn't mean that you were absolutely thriving, but it also means that at least you weren't living in a ditch, So there was some sort of balance here with the physical need that we have as human beings. And then I feel that sort of allowed the opportunity for some of you, and some of you may not have realized that, but because a lot of the physical needs boxes have been ticked, it opened the space for the opportunity for you to now maybe be dealing with some emotions. Again, to be looking at maybe some outdated patterns, things that you're holding on from the past. So it would appear that for many of you, you were in a space of quite a spiritual cleansing, a deep inner cleansing, an emotional cleansing. almost like a psychological cleansing for some of you. Maybe, there were still some things from the past that you were holding on, you didn't realize that. And I see that for some of you, you could do the best that you can, but for some of you, it was very challenging and you just needed to have some faith. And it's a bit of a waiting game that needed to happen there. A waiting game for some of you that might feel that it was almost like superimposed upon you. All right. In your current space, you have got the 9 of emotions, which is the 9 of cups. You've got the 10 of emotions and the 10 of cups. And then you also have the chariot energy, which is that Cancerian energy. Is about security and foundations and moving forward in life with quite a lot of power and quite a lot of strength. Actually quite distinctively and quite confidently, because once we sort of know, and as I can see for some of you there in the recent past, you really came face to face maybe with your darker side, with your unresolved issues. Maybe you thought you were very together, very confident, very spiritual, very emotionally stable. And then sometimes life happens and it says to you like, you might want to need to give a little bit of attention to some things. And so when we get that, you get a familiarity with your light side, you get a familiarity with your dark side, and then it can't really creep up on you. So if you are in a space where you are beginning to see some challenges, know that it's for you to release them. I also see that this is a space where wishes can come true for your Pisces. This is a space where, you can really get that beautiful emotional stability, that strong foundation that benefits you for the rest of your life. So if you're really open to that beautiful flow of life, I encourage you to place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, Pisces, and to claim that for yourself. All right. The energy heading forward, we first of all have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. So that is really, really good. So the balance that started there in the recent past, things are really expanding in very positive ways going forward for you. So you could be looking forward to it, very good ooh la la goodies, at least in the physical parts of life. And then you have got the Emperor there, which is that beautiful Aries energy. It's about energy, it's about self-expression, as well as the 7 of emotions, which is the 7 of cups. All right. So just to let you know, Pisces, that I can see that you started there, as I said in the recent past, you started with the physical. That started to get nice and stabilized, and then there was a little bit of work with the emotions, still some ongoing work with the emotions, balancing emotions. And as the emotions balance, because remember what happens on the inside reflects on the outside, so your hard work is really paying off beautifully on the outside, moving into strength. And then just to let you know, you get to see some other areas that you need to work on as well, and that can just help you to go to that next level, and next level. All right, so let's clarify for you, Pisces, and we're going to start there with that recent past energy. So we are looking at that 4 of Materials, the 5 of Emotions, and the Muse or the Hanged Man, and we see what is it that we get there, because I see that some of you have got some incredible insights, maybe even going to that next sort of like psychic level. 4 cards came out again. It's about stability, maybe very clear dreams, or that psychic sort of like flow going to the next level. I know a friend of mine is teaching some psychic classes that I'm aware of at the moment. And if you do that, you impart that knowledge, it sort of takes your knowledge to the next level, and that always happens. I find it in all my coaching as well. All right. Then the recent part, you got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, a lot of sort of, decisions, mulling over things in the mind, for going forward, for money, for how to move forward in life. And then you have the Ace of Stars, which is Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. So a lot of ideas, a lot of things started to pay off. Now, just to let you know, because some of you may have had this experience, Pisces, is that obviously as you go forward in life and you apply yourself, there's going to be problems. There's going to be teething problems with everything that you do in life. That same friend of mine actually recently released, or I have to be honest, I think it's in pre-production at the moment. It's an oracle card deck that she put out. So there's going to be those challenges when you start something new, but something that I want you to focus on, Pisces, is that the problems that you have, the way that I see it, for example, I got this 1 month when I was stressing about my rent. and you realize that the problems that you are having is the kind of problems that winners are having. This is winning problems because you are concerned about this, you're concerned about that, you're concerned about that, but it's because you gave yourself a chance. So when we give ourselves a chance, there will be stress and worries and fears and concerns that comes with things, but sometimes you want to ask yourself, am I actually having these problems, these worries, these fears, these concerns, because I'm actually applying myself in a positive way? Because that is a winning mentality. Okay? I'm not saying that you should overexert yourself or be unkind to yourself or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that you want to see if the problems that you are having, what they are. Because as an entrepreneur myself, if something doesn't work out, I find a different way. I feel my emotions. I feel, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. And I do those things. But then I move on from there. All right, let's look at your current space. For your current space, lots of stability, because there we've got the Four of Staffs, which is the Four of Wands. And then we got that Hermit energy again, that Virgo energy, work, routine. We've got the Tower energy there for you as well. Really, really profound. The Tower is that Mars energy, aggression, survival, fighting. If you are very challenged and overwhelmed at the moment, you might want to look at the reading for your Mars as well. And if you don't know where your Mars is, there's a link in the description that will show that to you. It says free natal chart. Your Mars is about how you move through challenging things, how you deal with oppression, how you deal with challenges, how you deal with unfairness, jealousy, lack of confidence, all those type of things. All right. But I can see for many of you, there's a space of possible marriage over here. If you are in the space of wanting to get married, wanting to enter that high level commitment, contemplating getting engaged, moving in with someone, giving up your stability and stuff like that, you may want to just hold out a little bit. You may just want to hold out just a little bit before committing, fully committing. I'm not saying that you can't give your heart, shouldn't give your feelings, but I'm just saying that for many of you, you might want to hold out just a moment, not because they may have bad intentions, but because here with this Muse of Materials, this King of Pentacles that is coming your way, there might be a better option. There might be a better way that is coming, your way. There might be a better way for you. Okay, not meaning that this is bad, just meaning that it might be improved upon. Okay, let's see for you what this energy heading your way. So we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Swords. All right, so I'm going to be honest with you. Because I believe in honesty. All right. For some of you, as you maybe begin to open your heart towards someone going forward, you may realize that you've got different options. And this is not, it could be, but it's because this is general reading, but it's not necessarily a third party thing. Not necessarily anything like that. You may just realize that you might want to go in a different direction. And there might be some separations here happening going forward, that you may be going in one way, a person going in another way, or different sort of information comes to light, which might make you want to maybe just rethink the plan a little bit. Not necessarily negative, just different options coming to light for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Pisces. That's what I got for you. Let me know in the comments. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, all the details are down below in the description. But what you basically do is you make a payment, you send me the proof of payment with an email. You can put up to 5 questions over there if you like, or you can just have a general reading. Give me 3 to 5 business days to record a reading for you. It's going to be something similar to this. It's just a lot more in-depth, about an hour and a half, sometimes up to 2 hours per reading. It's a downloadable video that I sent you. I also do energy clearing. I do regression hypnosis, or what people sometimes call past life regression. And there's also links down below for my free Oracle card reading course, as well as my step-by-step tarot reading course. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. From my heart, love and light. Namaste. Goodbye, beautiful Pisces.